Or physical business, health, and well-being to supersize fast. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. And our topic today is putting a rating, like between a scale of 1 to 10 is what I like to use because it's simple and easy and I can look at it. And sometimes I can just think about my business and I can say, okay, all things physical, health, and well-being, my business is at a 7. Or my business is at a 3. Maybe we just had a storm and we had hail damage or something. And I actually had some physical damage in my business, and we're working on with insurance and things through that. So how do we go about doing this? A lot of people will just know automatically, but what I like to do is break it down because sometimes what I think I know is actually not reality, right? We all delude ourselves in certain areas and aspects of our business, and the condition of physical things in our business might be one of those. Especially, I have found working with people that are strategically online and solely online doing something, they tend to underestimate the impact of the physical aspects of their business and the need for redundancy and things, the need for insurance and things. And so that's why we talk about this as part of building and growing and supersizing your business. What real estate do you have? What physical buildings and facilities and inventory and equipment do you have? Depending on the type of business or industry you're in, you might have a lot. I was in manufacturing for decades, and we had literally we had millions of dollars of just physical equipment that we used in our manufacturing process. One die and one tool could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and replacing that often cost just about as much. So we want to take into account, what I like to do is break it down into little categories and then give those each a number and take the average of that. Is it super scientific and specific? No. But guess what? We just want a ballpark measurement so we can compare against it as we move forward. So some of the things that I consider in my businesses are facilities, the actual physical buildings that we're located in. Maybe just have a home office. Well, what's the condition of your home office? Do you need a new copier or computer or laptop or camera or ring light even, whatever it is, rate then the condition of all of your physical things that you need in your business on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, of course, you're absolutely positively fine and perfect, and you're just in the process of continually improving your setup. I don't know what functional space locations means. Oh, future space locations, future locations of your business, expanding and growth. Do you have anything going on in that area? And if you do, again, on a scale of 1 to 10, where is that at physically getting that done? Real estate, I've got assets, physical. I can't read my writing. Lovely, right? To do a list and I can't read my writing. Contingency plans. I think that contingency plans are a part of ensuring, just like insurance, of making sure that if something happens, we have a backup plan. Now, if you didn't have contingency plans before the COVID pandemic, I sure hope you have them now. Lucky for me, I grew up in corporate America while working in my own businesses, so I've always had contingency plans and things in place should something unexpected happen. And in 2010, I had a sudden cardiac arrest and dropped dead, and therefore I was not able to run my business. Well, fortunately for me, I had people and systems in place that it could keep running in my absence. And then luckily for me, I did recover and continued to run that business for another decade before divesting myself of it as part of my divorce. Woohoo! So what are we doing today? We are looking at all the components that make up the physical aspects of our business, and you can decide what those are for you. Again, I have several different businesses, so for some businesses it's applicable, so some other businesses it's not. And what I'm probably going to do is just lump everything together in one glob as I do each of these categories and give them a scale of 1 to 10 so I can come up with one number. I will share my one number in the comments below when I get it on a scale of 1 to 10. I invite you to do the same. And remember, this is not good or bad. It's so dependent on different factors. It's just a way of looking at, all right, this is how I see where we are right now. So if I come up with a 3, I'm not going to feel bad about that, although 3 is even less than average. I'm just going to know that there are areas of my physical health and well-being for my business that I need to pay some attention to. And that's what this challenge and that's what this month is all about. All right. Any questions about this? Hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have fun with it, right? I personally think it's really fun to audit and measure and rate the way things are going in my business and in my life. You might not, but I think it is, because I get excited about knowing, all right, well, if this is truly where I am and this is where I want to be, oh my gosh, now I know where I'm going. And I always want to focus on where I'm going so that I get there. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.